Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, February 26th, 2024. It's 9 a.m. That means it's time for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the spiritual leader, the senior minister here at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is a loving and inclusive spiritual center here in Tucson, Arizona, and what a delight it is to share some spiritual practice with you. The Mindful Moment is a spiritual practice that I engage in every single weekday at this time, 9 a.m. Arizona time, with this idea in mind that it allows me to maintain a consistency in my spiritual practice, and it is through consistency in spiritual practice that I have enhanced the quality of my own life. And so I share that with you. I'm grateful to have you here. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. I see that some comments have come through. Sherry, hello to everyone she offers. Beth saying good morning to all. Grateful to have you here as well. I'm sure some more comments will come through. I do, of course, want to let you know. Just take a breath. Just take a breath. Here's what I know. You are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. You are a blessing. Thank you. Speaking of blessings, Jerry is offering blessings to all. Reverend Jerry Stratemeyer, grateful to see you. Roberta, happy Monday. Grateful to see you. Kathy, loving the gorgeous gray sky this morning. It is a gorgeous gray sky. In fact, I had my window open last night in my bedroom, and in the middle of the night or early this morning, there was a little bit of rain that fell. It was very lovely. Beryl, happy Monday to you. Grateful to see you. So today, what's been on my mind is still it's sort of a continuation of what I spoke of yesterday in our Sunday service regarding the nature of, personal responsibility and self-reliance and how we can actually address the conflict in the world. And what really came up for me today is, because I talk a lot about the nature of and I believe this. This is my belief. Again, I talk about my beliefs, and I will talk about what we teach in the movement in terms of New Thought Principle. But what I believe is that the degree to which we address and reconcile conflict in our own lives is the degree to which we are contributing to global peace in this world. And so one of the things that came up for me is there's a lot of conflict in the world. I see that. There's conflict in the Middle East. There's conflict in Ukraine. There's conflict. I mean, those are the two big ones that we hear about in the news here in the United States. But there's conflict all over the place. And the call oftentimes is, we have to address that conflict out there. We have to make some change. And I don't disagree with that. Yes, I think that conflict should be addressed and changed out there. Yet, the call for me is to really determine what is the conflict that perhaps still resides in my own heart, personal conflict. Because unless I have actually addressed that, I can't actually do anything out there. It's kind of that goes along with the notion of, you cannot engage in the healing practices. You cannot help other people unless you actually have unless you've actually healed yourself. It's the putting the mask on yourself first frame of mind. And so if you seek peace outside the self, it must first be, I believe, peace within the self. And so is there any place, this is a rhetorical question for you to contemplate today, is there any place where you have unresolved conflict in your life? And are you willing to step into the resolution around that conflict? Are you willing to resolve it? And actually then maintain resolution? Because resolution also for me means that we're not holding on to any of it. Once it's resolved, it's done. It is no longer part of our experience. It cannot maintain itself in our mind and our hearts any longer if we truly resolve conflict. So that's the call. And I know it's never what people want to hear. They want to hear that out there is fixed. But that out there being fixed is the result of that which is within being addressed and resolved. And so that's what I'm going to invite us all into today. It's certainly what I'm going to put my focus on today. In what ways am I not resolved? What are things that I still have left unresolved in my own heart that need to be addressed? And I will do the work right where I am. And here's the great news about that too. You know, there's meditation practices. There are people who join together to meditate on world peace, and I believe that that is made more effective by those who have done the work. But they actually do affect the consciousness of the planet. It's been documented that there is a shift that unfolds when people gather together in group meditation. And I think that we can all do that. What if we, all of us I see the number 10, there are 10 of us watching right now. What if the 10 of us made the determination right here and right now that for this entire day, let's say the next 24 hours until 9:06 a.m. tomorrow, that we were not going to allow any unresolved conflict to maintain itself, and that we were going to put our meditative minds, hearts, and energy into personal peace and allow it to expand into world peace. It begins right where we are. It absolutely begins right where we are. And so I invite us all into that. We can begin right now through the practice of affirmative prayer, which has a meditative element to it, allowing ourselves to center and focus our own mind and heart. I'm going to invite us all to relax right where we are. If it's safe and comfortable to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. Simply relax, allow. Let go of anything that has preceded this moment, release any anticipation for what may unfold, and settle in to this here and now moment in full recognition that right where we are, all is well. In this moment, all is well. All is well. I relax, and I let my mind be concentrated on this idea that there is only one infinite power and presence. There is God. God is good. It is everywhere present. In all activity, everything is divine. God is all there is. And this is who and what we are. We are the light. We are the life. We are the power, the peace, the beauty, the joy. There is absolutely no separation. There is only God. This is our identity. Each and every one of us. And so I let my mind meditate on that understanding. I relax and meditate upon this. I am. We are that which is. I am. And we are that which is. And so I move forth from the mindset of divinity to know that every opportunity for resolution of conflict is taken up by me today and evermore, and that in every moment I am choosing to step into resolution. And as it is resolved, I contribute to the great resolution of conflict worldwide. It begins right where I am. The heart of peace begins right where I am. For I choose to exist peacefully, full of peace, letting my physical beingness and my soulful beingness overflow with and as peace. I know this is rooted in the construct of love. for love is all there is. Love, a synonym for God, for the creative source, for the universal presence. Love is everywhere. And this is who and what we are. The nature of us is beyond the physical. It is metaphysical. And so as we flow forth into expression, I know that all is well. I trust all is well, for it is well with my soul. It is well for each and every one of us. All is well. And with grace and gratitude and appreciation, I simply let it be, knowing that this feeling of gratitude is overflowing from within. I trust, I know, and affirm this to be so. I let go. I let the divine flow forth into expression, knowing it does so according to the manner in which I have ascribed it. I let it be so, and affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Thank you so much for being present here with me today. It is always a delight to share time with you, and I look forward to seeing you again. I will be back tomorrow, of course, at 9 a.m. right here on Facebook or YouTube or our website for the next mindful moment. Of course, I always like to tell you about what's happening here at Unity of Tucson. I do want to let you know, of course, on Saturday, it's this coming Saturday morning now. It's already, we're ready to move into March after a leap day on Thursday. Leap day is on Thursday, isn't it? Yes, it is. So coming up on Saturday, though, we have the 12 Powers classes beginning. There's plenty of spots available in that class. Spiritual Tools for a Magnificent Life is how I like to subtitle that. It is addressing, life from the perspective of these 12 powers, these attributes of the divine, which are attributes of each and every one of us. Learn about them, and you can actually put them to use into your practice every day. It's the class is Saturdays from 10 a.m. till noon, March 2nd through April 20th. You can sign up for that at unitytucson.com/classes. The other thing that's happening on Saturday, of course, is Dance Zen, which is a free-form dance experience guided by our very own Sherry Hoffman, who is here. Hi, Sherry. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'm going to put your little thank you up. There's Sherry. Sherry leads a free-form dance movement experience, and it's a great, great time. You don't have to have any dance background. You don't have to think, if you think you can't dance, try it out anyway, because it's all about the movement. And what is dance but movement? Maybe you don't dance like anybody else, but how awesome is that you get to uniquely express your own self through freeform movement. Also, there is a satsang coming up on Wednesday, March 13th. That's a couple weeks from this Wednesday. So 2 weeks from Wednesday is a satsang from a self-described traveling monk, Brian Lotman. He will be here. This, of course, is open to all. It is a free event. We are suggesting donations. It's up to you. You get to come and have the experience, though. And always a delight to share our community and to have others share with our community. So join us for the Awakening the Heart Satsang on Wednesday, March 13th. I know that you will be delighted to be a part of that blissful healing experience. So that's it. Peace and blessings to you all. I will see you all again tomorrow. Keep in mind, you are magnificent, and it is because you are just you. There's nothing you have to do to be magnificent. You just are. And I'm so grateful that you're shining your light and sharing it with the world. Keep doing that. All right. Bye, everybody.